Hi, I'm Alan Turner, Executive Chef for Double R Ranch. We are going today roast a tenderloin. Now this is going to be a very, very simple process. The seasoning is simple. The actual cooking process is very simple. The tenderloin is the most tender cut of beef, and because of that, it has to be treated a little bit differently than all the other cuts. We heat it, we cook it at a higher temperature for a smaller amount of time, but we still let it rest. So what we're going to do today is we're going to pan-sear this to get a little brown on the outside, and then we're going to put it in that 400-degree oven and finish it off. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to give it a little salt and pepper. You'll see that just the barrel of the tenderloin. This is only about a 2-pound roast, 1.5 pounds. It's not a large roast, but it's so rich that, that this will feed 4 people. All right, feed 2 people if you're really, really hungry, but in theory, we'll feed 4. Salt, pepper, very liberal with the salt and pepper. It is beef. And it loves its seasonings. So we're going to take this over here to the range. I've already got a pan hot with some oil, and we're going to give this a nice little sear. So we get this oil nice and hot. I've pulled it off for just a moment. And we'll get this nice and hot. We want to hear a good sizzle when we put this in. The reason we're searing this is it's not a large piece of meat, and we want to make sure that all the juices that are inside this beautiful piece of beef stay in this beautiful piece of beef. And that's what the searing process does. So we're going to sear this probably 45 seconds to a minute on each side. We get a nice brown appearance all the way around. We're going to caramelize the beef proteins in there so that it has a nice crunch to the outside and is very pretty. And that takes about a minute on each side. Once we get this done, we'll go to the oven. All right, as I said, we've got a 425-degree oven. It's very hot. The tenderloin is nicely browned. So we're going to put this in the middle of the rack. And I'm going to say this is going to take probably around 35 minutes. That's all it's going to take. So we'll watch it real close, and in about 35 minutes we'll pull this out, about 135 degrees. All right, we've left it in for just the right amount of time, I think. Did a temp on it. We were right at 136. And that's what we have. This little beef tenderloin, nicely browned. We're going to let this rest under a piece of foil for just a few minutes. That's going to let the juices inside stay inside. We want the beef to rest for just about, on this piece, probably about 10 minutes. And then we'll take that foil off and we'll carve it. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, and we're going to take this foil off. And if we've done it right, you won't see a whole lot of juices running out of this as we carve it. Now on the beef tenderloin, there's 2 ways to carve this. You'll notice that, again, the grain runs this way. So all we have to do is make nice slices. And we can do one of 2 things. We can either slice a nice steak, just like that, and serve that as a steak. Or we can go 1/8-inch slices and shingle this on a plate. It's the easiest thing in the world to carve just because that grain is so consistent all the way through. So there you have it. That is a roasted tenderloin. This is great for holiday season. Double R Ranch beef is a lovely addition to any holiday table. The tenderloin is always going to be very tender and flavorful. I'm Alan Turner, Double R Ranch. Thanks for watching.